These are addictive chemicals. This is where the picky eating comes in. Now, I'm going to compare this to drug addiction, and we have to also look at genes. We all have different genes. So some of us have 2 children. One of them is a picky eater, the other one isn't. But they're getting the same food. Why is that happening? These are some typical kid foods. I've seen a lot of diet diaries in my days, right? Let me know what your kids are eating, 3 days of food recall, oh boy. Basically, what it comes out to is that 50 to 75% of their diet is refined processed foods. They're man-made foods. They're very high in gluten. We're going to talk about gluten. And they are very poor in vitamins, of course. But even worse, they are loaded with artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives. And the problem with that is, it is actually responsible for a lot of the picky eating. We're going to talk about 5 causes of picky eating. That is one of them. These artificial ingredients in foods, in kid foods, and these are clearly labeled for child consumption because they are brilliant marketers and they have lots of money, so they can say anything they want. But basically, we buy the message. We buy the boxes with the big cartoons on it, and we give it to our children because it's got to be good for kids. It says so on the box. Unfortunately, it is very bad for our children, and they get addicted to the artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives in the food. Now, whether the food companies did this on purpose or not, I don't want to get into that, but let's just keep that in the back of our minds. Wouldn't it be convenient if our kids were so hooked on these foods that they kept demanding it from their moms, right? These are the ones that sometimes the kids are so adamant about having those particular brands and those particular foods, and there is a good reason for it. They are addicted to the chemicals. And I'll teach you a little bit about how that affects their brain.